This is the Call of Duty Zombies Iceberg. Without further ado, let's get into the enigma of Call of Duty Zombies. Let's begin. Here we go.
The Call of Duty Zombies Iceberg.
This is absolutely
This is
embarrassing.
So I decided to give a month of my soul and life away to actually research.
Chat, can we get an F in the chat for a month of this man's time? You could have literally invested in Dogecoin, been a millionaire by now. It's a GG.
A COD Zombies Iceberg and compile it all, research it all, and try the best I can to get everything right. And here we are. I decided to make one because why not? It'll be really fun.
I'm so
and
sorry
Iceberg
for your
lists
loss.
have been something I've enjoyed looking at and watching videos on. But you're probably wondering, well, most people will know, but for those who don't, what is an iceberg list? Icebergs are a series of trivia and information.
It's a
about
series
a
of rabbit holes and jigsaw puzzles.
More obscure and
dude, I hate this. I'm gonna hate this video.
More creepy.
I hate this video. This is literally the worst shit I've ever seen, bruh. This is genuinely the worst shit I've ever seen, bruh.
Elemental knife.
Elemental knife. Dude, a classic! Who could forget?
The knife was a glitch in Origins in which you could upgrade your knife to have the same effects of the one.
A glitch that Trank was too lazy to patch out
in Black Ops 3 Origins. But in terms of Black Ops 2, you can still do it. Factions. I genuinely tried not to laugh while saying that because
I got you, homie.
Became such a meme in the community, and it was meant to be an exciting arrival in Black Ops 4 Zombies, in which you'd be able to choose from.
This video's off to a terrible start, dude.
And it was always said by Jason Blundell that there would be some sort of competitive element. It was always said that this would be added, but it never was, with no explanation given. Misty is Dempsey's daughter.
Dude, this is just some fucking ultimate poo-poo pee-pee theories, dude. To the guy that made this theory, dude, you gotta go
Don't you die if you don't eat vegetables? That's what my parents told me. You just fucking die. Well, guys, that's it for this one.
Where people were convinced that Misty from the Victor's crew was in fact Dempsey's daughter.
Why?
Hank Dempsey.
Why?
The only real reason is because of Misty and Dempsey having the same kick-ass kind of personality, and also Dempsey mentioned that he has a daughter in one quote, and because of this, for some reason,
who's the mother?
Thought that this was enough evidence to believe in this theory and create it in the first place.
No,
Dempsey said this
ultimate
in
L. Can we get an L in the
Misty
chat
is
for this
in
theory?
her early to mid-20s in transit, which is set in 2025.
It doesn't even make sense.
To explain this
it doesn't even make
the
sense.
Flesh. The Flesh was a group in the COD Zombies universe which believed that they would be able to survive by eating zombie flesh. I mean, someone was going to have the idea at one point.
The Walking Dead
Samuel Stuhlinger was a part of this group for a while, and this is how he ended up hearing Richtofen in his head. 935 Origins. Quoting the timeline here, May 10th, Maxis forms Group 935, an international organization dedicated to the study of elements.
Chat, you know what's funny? I bet you I could ask every single person in this chat what 935 means, and a lot of you guys will literally just have no idea, other than that it's significant to do with zombies.
Maxis tells his scientists
you're like, what is 935?
Technological advancements.
Boy, I don't know.
Will be pioneers.
Boy, I got no clue.
The group swears to work in secrecy from their respective governments. As Maxis says, we cannot afford to let this power fall into the wrong hands. Alcatraz Lab. In the
no, this is literally Blood of the Dead. AKA Blood of the Dead.
Richtofen has a secret underground lab in Alcatraz prison, which is obviously where Mob of the Dead is set. This was where Victis, aka the transit crew, were cryo-frozen for later.
Walnut
and this played a pretty big role in the story. Shangri-La on
Dude, I literally can't think of this word without thinking of, like, Rad Austin 27. He's literally like the enigma behind this, dude.
It has always been a big debate in COD Zombies history as to whether the map Shangri-La is actually set on Mars. Now, people believe this
Chat, yes or no? On Mars, yes or no,
Shangri-La was actually
no,
habitable,
mega
and
low,
that the Frelia were the
no,
planet's race that lived
it's
there.
in
When
Alabama.
you enter Eclipse mode, it is thought that you go back to when Shang was still on Mars from the Shang on Earth. When Brock and Gary found it whilst on their adventure, which was on Earth, they got stuck in Eclipse mode and were thrown back to when it was on Mars. Then they got stuck in the loop.
Dude, it's like motherfuckers can't breathe on Mars, bruh. No.
Whole thing, honestly,
why would
has
it be on
way more
Mars?
to it, and by that I mean way more. It is a huge COD Zombies
However,
rabbit
the
hole,
F
and
got
it
the
could
hint that it was
honestly
on
merit
Mars.
its
I
own
don't know,
video.
chat.
Easily one of the better rabbit holes in COD Zombies, and one of the more fun ones to explore. I
the
really
crew's
enjoyed
just built
researching
different,
this
I
one.
guess.
Apothicon servant upgrade. Back when Black Ops 3 came out, we were blessed with the masterpiece that is Shadows of Evil. People were convinced,
dude,
including
these are
myself,
so
I'm
bad
guilty,
already.
that there was
These
a
are
way to
already
upgrade
so
the
bad.
wonder weapon. This was only possible on the DLC 4 map, which was Revelations, but not on Shadows of Evil at all. I feel as if there are probably
I feel like that's why Revelations feels like such a cop-out map.
few people that still
I really feel like that's
the
reason why it feels
I
like
like to
that.
think that this is the zoo level of the COD Zombies community.
Literally.
Nikolai's wives. Whenever you play as Ultimus Nikolai,
Chat, who remembers my video top 5 Nikolai wives with Johnny J25 back in the day? An absolute hot classic, dude. A classic video, dude. I wish it was real.
He'll
dude.
mention the several
wish it
wives
was
he's
real.
had multiple times. He makes several quips about them, comparing them to the zombies a lot of the time. But however, it's been revealed that
Nikolai's
he
got
only sadly
bitches,
ever
dude.
had one wife
Man's
who died
stacked,
tragically on June the 24th during the German advance made into the Soviet Union.
I'll make
Ever
top
since then, he
Nikolai's
turned
top
to
5
vodka
worst
to
wives.
deal with the grief,
Dude, I
and
got
due
it,
to
man.
the 115 brainwashing he was subjected to, the other wives were simply fabricated. Keeper's language. In Shadows of Evil,
literally, I look at these Keeper's language, I think Milo, and like Apothicon servant upgrade, I just think Noah J456.
and other maps in Zombies, there are a variety of
literally
ciphers with
exactly how I
characters
feel.
and symbols of the Keeper language. This is its own
Oh
fully
my
fleshed
God.
language and is used for multiple ciphers in
No
the series.
way.
And just remember, this
No
is an actual
way.
thing you can go and learn and be able to read, which is not only
Dude, there's
cool
no
as hell,
way.
but also is really good for lore and world building in general, since if you put the time in,
Chat, who's teaching me Apothicon 101 at my local university, boys?
you could actually
This is what I'm
learn
trying to
and
figure
solve
out
these
right now,
ciphers yourself. Ammo-matic.
Ammo-matic. Dude, this video's already
gives
so
the player the
bad.
maximum amount of ammunition for both of their
no.
weapons. Essentially, this was just a free max ammo.
It was basic.
meant to
Oh my god. Ammo-matic, chat, is literally Cold War Zombies. Like, all those ammo boxes in Cold War Zombies is literally Ammo-matic.
appear
Oh
way
my
back
God.
in Shino Numa
I never even
and
thought of
Darius
it like
back in
that.
World at War, but
Never
however,
even thought of
it
it
was
like that.
strangely removed with no explanation. The Nuketown Shelter. In the Nuketown Zombies map, back in Black Ops 2, if you knifed the bunker, you would actually hear Marlton from Transit start talking.
Chat,
He was
GG, dude. Marlton's the worst character in all Call of Duty Zombies. Can I get an F? dude?
hiding in there since
No,
he was at
no
the test
more
site when
Marlton.
the outbreak
No
happened. The community
more
fixated on
Marlton,
this
dude.
bunker and tried
You
many
cannot
ways
tell me.
to either get in the bunker or to set Marlton free. Now I remember this.
Do
I
not
used to
set that
watch
man
videos
free.
about it and
Do
read
not
up on it
set
and stuff.
that
This
man
was one of
free.
those rumors that I'd hear in
Do
school
not set
going
that man
around,
free.
and that is the case with a lot
This
of
one
things
is
on
the
this list.
school
Blank
rumors.
painting. One of the oldest debates
Oh, this is the
of
Kino.
zombies. The blank painting
he's got the
can be found
115.
in Kino de Toten
Yes,
in Black
sir.
Ops 1 when you enter the mule kick room. You'll
Dude,
actually
let
see
Marlton
paintings on the
rot.
wall
Let
of
him
four
decay.
Optimus characters, the Mad Lads themselves,
The
and then
Mad
also
Lad.
a painting of a silhouette. The common theory was
Chat, who is it? It's definitely Jason Blundell. 100%.
It was Maxis, since he was one of the only other well-established characters
100%.
in
Who else could it have been?
But it was revealed
Who could it have been?
Black Ops 4 to be Primus Nikolai Arthur.
Wait, Primus Nikolai?
Well known by the community as the nickname Leroy, in reference to Leroy.
Boo Arthur, chat. He will forever live in my heart as Leroy, chat.
Jenkins
he will forever
is the giant
live
you
in
see
my heart
Buried,
as
which
Leroy.
became one of the fan favorite characters in Zombies.
He
was first
Leroy.
introduced in Buried, and later on, when the timeline came out, it was revealed that Arthur was his actual name and was a loyal servant to the Wolf King himself in Der Eisendrache. Sadly for our boy Arthur, he was thrown across time due to temporal displacement,
that boy got
and then ended up in the jail cell where we ended up finding him in Buried. Der Eisendrache Raven. In Der Eisendrache, if you look just above Mule Kick, you can find a lone Raven.
Do people still give a shit about the DE Raven? How are we above the iceberg at this point? I don't even want to think what's at the end of this video.
That's just perched upon a wall.
I literally don't even want to think about it.
Actually be shot and killed. The community
I can't
thought that there was something more to this Raven than meets the eye, but we
the
still
DE Raven was just
have
nothing.
No idea
no,
if
it's
this
just
Raven
nothing.
is really anything more than just some extra detail on the map. Considering this Raven isn't on last gen consoles,
Shang Monkey
Xbox
chat.
360 and PS3,
where's MF and Space Dog? It's gotta be. Oh,
this was
it
easily one of the more humble and funnier myths back
there
in
it is.
the day.
Hey guys, there it is.
Moon. Legend had it that you could find a dog within the map with a space helmet on, and everybody referred to this thing as Space.
Chat, I feel like Matt was one of the. I feel like, yeah, this is Matt's thing, 100%.
That was 100% fulfilled until Zombies Chronicles.
Because like it started from all the bullshit from like the transit horse and all
Easter egg in the game.
Chat! Matt predicted that Dogecoin would have gone to the moon in 2016. Oh my god, where were the signs, chat?
Which is good of Treyarch.
Wow, dude.
Back in World War Unlocked, it was an old rumor I remember.
Diamond hands from Matt.
MC Sports round, most people would usually say round 50. You would be able to fight a zombie Hitler boss. I don't think I need to clarify this, but it obviously wasn't
Monka
true.
TOS boys, it is over for the chat. Can I get a GG? It is
GG. For real though, this one was on par with the knife the box X amount of times, do this and that, and you'll get a ray gun every time. But we'll get to that one soon. Noah J Firebird tutorial. Noah J 246.
Chat, it's in the 1 mil special.
The man himself made a tutorial for all of the elemental bows except
it's in the 1
mil
special,
and still hasn't to this day. This is a
No J246 boys, let's go.
But seriously,
I need 246s.
I need to know how to make the firebow. Ray gun every time. I told you we'd get to this one. This was another
this is
old
so
World
cursed
at War
already,
rumor,
dude.
which I remember trying to do
cursed.
so many times. I am guilty for this one. It was said that if you perform a certain routine, and this varied from whichever.
Chat, one in the chat if you fell for the ray gun every time videos on YouTube, bro. I'm a wonder. And I'm loud and proud with it, dude. I'm loud and proud with my one, dude.
Approach the box and then do things like shoot the hinges, open the box and then knife it, and some kind of variation between them things.
Shoot the helmet,
you would get a ray gun or whatever the map's wonder weapon was every single time. This also eventually became a pretty good meme in the community because of how dumb this one really is. Bus Route B. I feel like this one would have been very interesting to see it actually play out in the map.
Chat, I don't think I'll ever forget people spamming my YouTube comments about Bus Route B back in the day. Dude, it was literally like the only thing people gave a fuck about transit, dude.
Transit, but Bus Route
Can I just get the letter B in the chat, please?
Much like the ray gun every time rumor. This came in transit, and it was said that the bus would have a different route it could take as opposed to the normal route you would take whenever you go on a playthrough of transit. This honestly did sound like some kind of Easter egg Treyarch would have had up their sleeves at the time, and I did believe it, but this turned out not to be true.
What if Bus Route B comes back in Transit 2021 for Cold War Zombies? I can only dream. I'm only one man that is capable of dreaming. Okay, now we're on to the tip of the iceberg. Here we go. The rabbit. Oh no, I see the 1 mil special. This is disastrous.
Kino
this is disastrous.
So I guess some people
this is unbelievable.
That Kino was meant to be secretly DLC 4 for Black Ops 1. Now,
so no, I think Kino is. I think he misinterpreted that. Kino was supposed to be DLC 4 for World at War, and this is confirmed. This is literally confirmed by literally every dev ever that Kino was actually supposed to release in World at War, but then Black Ops 1 came out.
I haven't been able to find anything about this, and I'll put it down.
Not DLC for
Black
for
Ops
BO1
2 ranking system.
Oh, bruh, the ranking system
in Black Ops 2.
Chat,
it
no,
worked in a very
dude.
strange way.
It's
there was
GG.
no way to get XP for it, and it just depended on smaller factors in game. You could actually end up ranking down as well.
Any boners in the chat, dude?
Kino tapes. In
Any
Kino
boners?
the Toten, when you finished Pack-a-Punching, sometimes you'll be teleported to a random room for a few seconds at a time. An example of that being Samantha's room, and there will be a film reel that you can pick up. These can be played on.
What did the Kino tapes even do again? I don't even remember, bro. They did nothing. I think they just predicted Ascension. That was all it really was.
Mr. T Lexify 1 million subscriber special. The absolute mad lad, Mr. T Lexify, has had a 1 million subscriber special video and has not released it to this day. Will he ever release it? Who knows?
Watch the Irrelevant podcast. That's all I'm gonna say.
Are direct ports. Not really sure what they mean by
I
this.
just got fucking doused on
about how the Zombies Chronicles
I just got fucking dumpster on right there.
The man on the poster. In the Ascension poster, there is a mysterious man.
People are still talking about this motherfucker. Oh my god.
Huge debate about this.
This dude.
As to who
it's
it is.
Gersh. For the love of God.
In a Zombies Chronicles
so funny though.
The man on the poster is Dr. Gersh, Golden Ray Gun. A Zombies
YouTuber
named Jimbothy made a fake Golden Ray Gun video in 2013, claiming how you could get a
one in the chat if you watch the Golden Ray Gun
by doing a
oh my god, yes sir.
2018, and the Golden Ray Gun can actually be obtained in Blackout. Jimbothy
and in Black Ops 3 last gen
videos, and they add that charm, and they really do parody those old
last gen DE boys. Let's go.
Hitler
Golden Ray Gun,
things like that. It really is part of the fun when it comes to zombies. Black Ops 3 Egypt map. There was speculation of a map set in Egypt.
Dude, that Black Ops 3 Egypt map, you know what it turned into? It turned into 9. That's exactly what it turned into.
Never happening. There is, however, a custom map with that very concept. And it was widely theorized that this Egypt map would be where the Victus crew were in the
Dude, I wish it was Victus and wasn't Chaos, man.
I guess this is talking about how there was just a lot of bugs in
during
Revelations
the
Easter egg.
Did Revelations Easter egg bug out and that's why it took a week to solve? Yes or no? That's actually a really interesting one. I don't think so.
They are fixed.
I don't think so. I think it was mainly because of the bones. I don't think it was bugged.
Then these ones probably.
It was just because of the bones.
The Great War. This was what the whole direction of Black Ops 3's zombies story was focusing on, or at least building.
It never happened.
This was said to be the huge war between the Keepers and the Apocalypse.
It ain't right, chat, that it never happened. It ain't right.
Zombie storyline and Primus are said to fight this battle. We never actually got to see the Great War play out, sadly, but it would have been
chat.
So
can I get an
cool
F in the chat for Great War? It'll never come out. This is confirmed
in the Zombies timeline that Richtofen was in the freaking Illuminati since August the 30th, 1925. Transit failed due to limitations.
Absolutely, this is 100% the truth. 100%.
When Black Ops 2 was coming out on the Xbox 360 and the PS3, Treyarch could not put all of these features they wanted to put in due to hardware limitations at the time. This is why the fog is there, and there are so many problems with Transit. Whilst I don't think that all of Transit's wrongdoings are because of limitations, I do think this was a huge factor for Transit not being very well received. Greki and Drakon in I don't really.
No, dude, F this one. F this one, dude. Literally, the amount of bullshit I saw in my comments. Bro, I saw the Brecci in the Voyage of Despair trailer. Why is it not in Voyage of Despair?
No.
Bruh.
In the Zombies trailers before BO4 released,
sad,
the Bricky and
this is
Drakon,
literally
which
making
were
me
both
upset,
beloved
dude.
by the community, could be seen.
This
When
is
the
literally
game
just the
released,
Don's
they
Twitter,
were
yes.
gone. Why?
Chat,
They were probably
I'm
just
so sad.
placeholder weapons.
I'm
Candelier.
so sad.
This was a cut
Candelier?
perk from Black Ops Zombies, and this was found
boo.
in the game files. The best
Chat.
guess for this perk is that it would be
Candelier,
like the
boys.
Bandolier perk from BO4. Or
It was
dare
in
I
the
say,
trailer. I
Exo
know,
Stockpile.
dude. They got
Oh
me.
my God, I can't
Exo
believe I
stockpile? Chat. Oh my god. One in the chat if that brought you way back, bro. That brought me way back. Holy
We're just gonna
sheesh.
move on. Black Ops 4 fake leaks.
Yeah,
I don't really know
probably.
what this is trying to
We
say,
were
but
people
I'm
are
guessing
too
it's
hyped
just
about
the
BO3
simple
that
fact
BO4
there were
was
a lot of
over
leaks for
amplified.
Black Ops 4, and most of them were fake.
Best perk of all
Blundell
time.
Morse code bleed. In one of Mr. Ruffle Waffle's lightning round videos with Jason Blundell, people noticed that Blundell was
Chat,
blinking.
we were obsessed. Let me just tell you that, dude. We were obsessed.
An awful lot, and jokingly said that this
Holy
was Morse
sheesh.
code. With further investigation, it turns out
obsessed,
he
chat.
actually was communicating in Morse code. Truly a man of many secrets.
He's blinking Morse code. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is... Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god. What is... Dude, this... The fact that people are alive to this day that even know some of these things genuinely fucking freaks me out, dude. What the fuck, dude?
Chainsaw in Black Ops 1.
This
The
was
saber-toothed
true, yes.
Chainsaw was supposed to be...
Bro, that looks sick, chat. I wish it would have came out.
in Black Ops 1 Zombies.
It's supposed
what
to be in
we know
Kino, I
about
think.
it is that it has animations,
Or no, it was
stats,
supposed to be in
and
Call of the
an
Dead, I
untextured
think.
model. It had
Kino
a
or Call of
magazine
the Dead.
size of 999 and 999,000 in reserve. There was
Wow.
even a pack-a-punched version of this thing, as well as another model called
Dude,
the
why-
Saber-Tooth 360.
They did the same thing with the jet gun. Why don't you just put it in the damn game, man? Come
This was
on.
probably its pack-a-punched counterpart.
They do
killing
all
the
this
pig.
work and
In
it doesn't
map
even
5,
go in,
When
dude.
you go down to the lowest
Killing
level
the
to
pig,
turn
chat,
on the
F.
power, in one of the
Oh
rooms
my
you can
God,
see
F.
a pig that has been
F,
suspended
F.
by a cloth hung up on
Oh
the ceiling.
my God.
The pig is alive.
It is a question of morality. I always say this to everyone. It is a ultimate question of morality. Do you keep that pig to die, or do you end his suffering? This is the real question, chat.
And the player
It
can
is a
kill
game
it. There was
of
a lot of
morality.
talk about this pig, in which killing it
Chat,
would
do
raise
you
the
kill the
difficulty
pig, or
make
do
the
you
zombies
leave
run
that man
faster,
to
or
live?
increase the zombie
Kill the
count,
pig
and
or let him
many,
live,
many
chat.
more of these rumors, which never ended up being true. Shadows of Evil Easter egg. I'm guessing this is talking about how many
this
people
makes me
thought that
cry.
there was a super
makes me
Easter egg on
cry.
the map Shadows of Evil.
Hearing
They
this
were
makes me
wrong.
cry.
Smoke bomb. These were
Smoke?
content from Mob of the Dead. What they would
Yeah.
have done is beyond me.
Well, the
Maybe
smoke bomb essentially just went into the Brutus whenever you kill him, and he just shits out all the smoke. That's
just
essentially what
cloud
happened.
the zombie's vision so you can make a quick escape, but I have no idea. The giant is in France. This was a small
No!
theory I remember
Chat,
hearing,
this
but
is
it's not
nostalgia
true, and
hitting
I
me
think
full
this
force
ended
right
up
now.
becoming more of a
Holy
meme.
moly.
Exploding monkeys. Damn, some of
Exploding
these
monkeys?
titles sound very strange. In Shangri-La, if you spawn in and press a certain combination of buttons,
the
the
heck?
monkeys in the map will burst into red pigs.
What?
Why? It really makes you wonder how many of these small things we've missed in the old
Huh?
games. Hellhounds in
I feel like I might have heard of that, but I don't know.
Verrucht. Hellhounds were supposed to be in Verrucht at
Chat,
first,
could you
and
imagine
even
Hellhounds in
but
Verrucht?
didn't make it
Hell
into
no.
The map and were instead
Oh
implemented
my
in
God,
Shino
no,
Numa.
no,
Rick Toffin's
sir.
Head Wonder Weapon. In the game files,
Yeah, there's a
Black
Mob
Ops
of the
2
Dead
on
one,
Mob
yeah.
of the Dead, there is a mysterious severed head that
Yo.
looks a lot like Rick Toffin and is
Yo, is that my boy Eddie,
referred to
dude? Yo,
in the
let's
game
go,
file
chat.
as severed head, as
Severed
well as
head
zom
users.
underscore head. head. It was speculated to be a wonder weapon or a replacement
and with 2-hit kills, dude,
due to its throwing animation. Buried based on a real location.
This is true, I think.
Africa, but as to where the map
it's
is
not
actually
based off of somewhere in Africa. But
Buried is based on an old western town named Calico Town.
Yo,
a real life abandoned.
Any Calico Town visitors, boys? One in the chat.
There were many old
buried
myths
lovers,
about a woman named Lucy who haunted the place. Very similar to the ghost in Buried that haunts the house.
It's Adam's
Songs
head.
predict storyline. The
Songs
songs of Call of Duty Zombies are amazing.
Okay, this actually, I know some background depth because they actually tell, from what I know, they actually inform Kevin Sherwood at Treyarch, obviously, when a new Zombies map is coming out. So absolutely, he knows about the story ahead of time because he has to make music for it. Absolutely, 100%.
Like myself, there was a lot of
chat. Let's get a Drake in the chat for the music in Call of Duty Zombies. Thank you, Kevin Sherwood. Legendary gamers.
Is the lyrics, Father, why have you forsaken?
That's what I'm saying.
From the song Lullaby of a Dead Man.
All
These
thought
lyrics
out
seem to hint
great.
towards Samantha's feelings
love
towards
it,
Maxis neglecting her for his work and not noticing the experiments
yes,
that Rick
sir.
Toppin actually put her through,
sir.
which subsequently got her into this
sir.
whole mess. This was the Easter egg song for Verrucht, which was 2 maps before the Reese.
Dude, they do such a good job with all that.
This. Black Ops 1 fake player numbers.
What
the
is
player
this?
count for Black Ops 1 has been deemed strange. The player count has been showing extremely high and low.
Chat, that's actually so interesting. Do you guys think this is real or fake? I don't know. I really don't know many people still playing BO1 of all games. But I don't know, chat.
That just don't add
so
up
fake?
at all. This seems to be some kind of bug. Owner of Zombies World Records faked high round.
Ah, dude, I've heard way more than that. But yeah,
I could not find a single thing about this floating
This is a way, dude. Yeah, the reason why there's only one perk is because this has a massive implication. I know it's a very insider thing right now.
So if anyone knows this, please do tell.
It's something you don't want to know, essentially. Yeah.
Tell me. Alien skulls in Shangri-La. In Shangri-La, there can be oddly shaped skulls that can be seen around the map. The skulls
chat, boys. Any Neanderthals in chat, boys. That's me,
dude. Appear to be human shaped.
Let's
at all,
go,
and don't really
dude.
seem to be any kind of animal either. So, are these aliens? There is a very deep rabbit hole to dive down in with this, and it is really interesting, but it would take way too long to explain in this video. Zombies Chronicles is canon, so it seems to be
that was
heavily
confirmed,
implied
right?
that Zombies Chronicles is in fact canon,
yeah,
and
I
the
thought that
community
was
has
confirmed.
thought this ever since it released. The maps in it have slight differences,
the
as
Martians.
well as radios from Dr. Monty
It's the
himself
Martians.
saying some interesting things about how our characters have been to places we have never seen them before until now in Chronicles. Clues like these is what makes it very apparent that this is indeed canon. Oh, custom fake subcount.
Oh boy, dude.
Custom is a zombies YouTuber, and I guess people thought that his subcount wasn't genuine. I could not find a thing on this. Lex's Ukrainian.
Dude. What? Dude, we are in deep shit right now. That's what I'll tell you, boys. We're right in the deep. This is beneath the surface, bro. What's here? The abyss. I don't even want to know what's down here, bro. Okay, I want to hear what he says first.
Origins. Lex apparently said a while back that he is Ukrainian and can also speak it. He hasn't mentioned it much since, really, besides a reference or two about it, but other than that, not much is known. Tough bro.
So I used to be able to speak it. I went to Ukrainian school back in Saturday, dude, chat. So, like, I remember back where I lived, people had, like, preschool, and they would only have every other day of school. As a kid, dude, I went to school every day, plus Saturday school for fucking Ukrainian, plus Sunday for church, dude. My mom whipped me into shape as a child. Say Deji in Ukrainian? I think it's just Deji, dude. I don't think there's that much of a difference. But chat, this is what I say. For all my Ukrainian Yukis out there, this is what we say. Nazdarovia!
This was a cut perk from the map
but yes,
and
we are
the only
Ukrainian.
thing that is known about Tough Brew is that Nikolai refers to this perk going down like glue, much like what he says about PhD Flopper.
Tough Brew.
Zombie Horse in transit. When Black Ops 2 was on its way to
Zombie
release,
Horse
the
in
voice
transit.
actor of Woods from the Black Ops 1 campaign
Of course
said
it was
that
James
in the
C.
transit
Burns.
reveal trailer he could see something off in the distance that looked like some kind of zombie horse. The community really built
Chat. I guarantee you what he saw when he saw the zombie horse was the transit bus.
believe this, especially since it was coming from
Dude, that's actually so sad. That's actually so sad.
In Black Ops 1. Could not find anything about this, but I'm sure there's a mod for it or something. Purpose of the Spires. The Spires are what the goal of the Victus crew
This was just to essentially make a communication.
So that Maxis could harvest energy from the ether and take Richtofen out of power. When this is done, the crew go back to the beginning. So the question
you play Overwatch, unfortunately,
dude.
GG for Overwatch, straight enough. Body of the iceberg. Oh my god, okay. Jason Blundell was fired. J Rizzo H. What are these, bro? What actually happened to Liam?
I couldn't find anything about this, no matter how
this is
hard
so
I looked.
fucking
I just
funny.
could not find a single thing. However, there is a katana in Black Ops 3 multiplayer and zombies, if that's of any consolation. Icarus piloted by Primus. I couldn't find any...
I think people thought this back in the Giant when Icarus was like on the Giant.
Anything on this either, but I'm guessing this is due to the sightings of Icarus, which is the plane in Mob of the Dead, can be seen around Black Ops 3 Zombies maps such as Shadows of Evil and the Giant. There is no evidence for this that I can find, since the explanation for this is that Icarus is going around traveling through different rifts. PhD 27.
What the fuck is
Once
this?
again, I just can't find anything.
Chad, does anyone know about? I have no idea what that is. Any big brainers? Any PhD 27ers in the chat, dude?
About this. Maybe it's just some kind of version of PhD Flopper, I don't know. Plain Root B. This was the same as the Root B from Transit, but with the plain Icarus from Mob of the Dead that takes players to
chat, put it in the chat.
Root B in Transit. This wasn't real. What actually happened to Liam? Liam
Dude, I love these ones. These ones are so fucking funny. What actually happened to Liam? What is it, like these motherfuckers think he died or something?
Winter stopped doing zombies and YouTube for a little while, if I remember correctly. As to why, I think it was just burnout, but I think that's about it. The kid...
Dude, that literally shows everything you need to know about the zombies community. Like, it does not surprise me that there's an iceberg list. It does not surprise me that people think Liam is fucking dead. Dude, that's so funny, man.
It's on German.
So
I take
funny.
it this is from the
That's
American
literally the epitome of the
Samantha
zombies
and
community.
Eddie from Origins. For some reason, Black Ops 1 and
like,
World at War
what
Samantha
the fuck?
spoke with a German accent.
Like, who
but
even
in Black Ops
asked that
2,
in
he has an
2021,
American
man?
accent. Round 256.
The impossible
in Black Ops 3,
round.
When round 256
The impossible
was
round.
reached, the game would crash completely due to what we can assume to be technical issues.
Chat. Just a friendly image that every zombie players know right there, dude.
Really weird one.
We all know
it's
that
like
image.
The Dark Ether doesn't exist. This is some pretty deep zombies lore and could easily...
The Dark
merit its
Ether
own
doesn't
video,
exist?
but in
The
short,
Cold War
the Dark
Zombies
Ether
story
in COD
is all
Zombies
fake?
eventually
Confirmed?
used as a realm to keep the Apothecons
This is the
in where
truth?
creation cannot happen. But however, in Zombies, we have always been led to believe that the Dark Ether has been corrupting what we perceive as the Light Ether. That being the house
Light
and Monty's
Ether?
perfect world. So it
Oh my god, so chat, Revelations was the light ether, and now we are in the dark ether, boys. We are sinking.
brings some to
Chat,
assume
one in the
that
chat if you're
Dark
down bad
Ether
right now.
even exists.
PhD
Yeah,
27
I
is
know
the
it's
theory that in the
still
Earth, the Primus crew got
complicated,
drunk
but
off
it's
PhD and they went to
interesting,
blood and found none
however.
other than
Now
Jason
that Cold War
Blundell.
Zombies has released, though, this
No, sir.
clearly isn't true, and
No,
this
sir.
theory has now been debunked. Jason
Yes, sir.
Blundell was fired. During Black Ops for Zombies, Jason Blundell had mysteriously stopped making announcements and showing up in upcoming Zombies DLC videos and events in general, and overall was just not appearing. Blundell eventually left Treyarch when Black Ops 4 Zombies went downhill, and remember, he was the lead director of Zombies at that time, which was not only strange that he mysteriously disappeared for a while, but it was also kinda concerning. This led many people to ask if he was fired. Activision said he wasn't fired, but not everyone believes this.
I don't think he was fired, chat. I don't think so.
Whatever it is that Blundell goes on to do now, I really hope that he gets the fulfillment that he...
Do I think Jimmy Zielinski was fired? Probably, dude. Probably.
J.R. Rizzo 8. I'm guessing this is because no one can really tell how old he is, and I'm pretty sure that this is a meme, but I couldn't really find anything concrete about it. Ether Chaos Connection.
I'm pretty sure this is a meme. What is such a meme about literally having an age? Like, what?
People seem to think that the Ether and Chaos stories / universes are connected, but
Jay Rizzo, actually 750 years old.
And besides gameplay features
a
like
wise elder god
perks, which
living
don't
among us,
even count, they really aren't. Dairei's intentionally bad. Once again, could not find anything. I think this means that Dairei's was bad, so either people would appreciate Transit more due to its
Dairei's
or to
intentionally bad.
What
does that even mean?
Other than those two maps. Black Ops and Modern Warfare storylines connected. This isn't true at all and was merely just for fun.
I think for Warzone that's kind of what they're doing.
However, something interesting from Infinity Ward as a small nod to Black Ops Zombies were the teddy bears that are in Modern Warfare 3, and there is even one in Modern Warfare 2019.
Yeah, I guess those
Easter eggs in World at War. World at War Zombies has smaller Easter eggs like the songs that you can activate, and also radios, one that plays songs in Nacht, and also the
I would let the girl from the Chaos storyline peg me.
others that give you the
I'm not reading chat anymore, but
story info. But however, World at War does also have a mini Easter egg quest on Derice. There is a small quest you can activate which initiates a game of hide and seek with Samantha, and upon completion, the player gets an achievement. So it's safe to say that the concept of Easter egg quests probably were an idea and they wanted to try these small things out here, and so they did it in Derice. Unsolvable ciphers. There are many zombie ciphers that have been cracked by some real talented people in the community, but however, there are still a handful of ciphers that have not even been solved. Now, Jason Blundell has always said that these ciphers...
10 unsolved ciphers on Revelations. 10?
have really good information about the story in them, but what information do they contain exactly? Whatever it is in those ciphers, it's probably very juicy stuff. All you have to do is solve them. Good luck.
Yeah, nice try. Oh, chat. Azura is actually dead. This man moved on. Shangri-La baby gun alternatives. Haven't you heard from my chat? It's actually a mirror. The mirror is the alternative to the baby gun. Blundell is Milo's uncle. JFK voiced himself. No, dude, I can't. This is absolutely diabolical information right here, dude. This is corruption.
Hidden perma-perks. Back in Black Ops 2 Zombies, there was a strange hidden perk system that granted the player secret perks, which was indicated by a green flash when it was activated. These perks carried over for a few matches and could then...
You can literally find them all on a Wikipedia right now.
They've all been solved. Gone. One example of these
it was an awesome thing during BO2 though.
Flopper one. The best way to get this is by going to the top of the stairs on Buried and then just jumping off and constantly taking fall damage, but not downing. Do this enough times and you'll be...
Thing is, I downed.
Able to use PhD for a few matches, and there are many more of these, and I do believe that these only work on the Victus maps. Shangri-La baby gun alternative.
Guys, put in the chat. You know what to put in the chat, guys. You know what to put in the chat. You literally know it, dude. If you want the baby gun chat, just look in the mirror, dude. Come on, bro.
Upon looking this up, I could not find a single thing, so I'm
just look.
guessing
just
that
look.
we're gonna put something else in instead of the Shangri-La Wonder Weapon. Dr. Monty is the Shadow Man. Back in Black Ops 3, there was a whole lot of speculation.
I think this theory is still confirmed, right?
That maybe the Shadow Man and Dr. Monty are one in the same. This is a really interesting theory, but however, despite a few small similarities between the two, there is nothing to go off of. And on top of that, the Shadow Man...
Chat, why is it in every single thing ever that God is always portrayed as this old, balding, aging man? Like, literally, in Zombies, it's either Dr. Monty or the Shadow Man. They are both bald, aging men.
Trapped in the summoning key.
Midlife
Dr.
crisis.
Monty did his own thing in his perfect world, making this not true. Satan controls the zombies. In Mob of the Dead, the zombies' eye colors are different, meaning someone or something is controlling
definitely
them.
The
Due to
guy
the hellish,
on the Mob of the
satanic
Dead,
imagery and overall feel of Mob of the Dead, it became a logical theory that the devil himself was actually in control.
Chat,
and as far as I'm aware, this old theory has not even been debunked. Dr. Salim. Dr. Salim was a minor antagonist in...
Bro, what is this image? Chat. We got homies in the chat down bad, bro. They would even go after this guy.
In Black Ops 3's campaign,
you in 50 years?
Like he could have played a role in Zombies, but he never ended.
Dr. Salim!
I never played the Black Ops 3 campaign, so I don't know how it's pronounced, which I'll take as a win, okay? Black Ops 3's campaign was ass. Azora is actually dead. When Azora stopped uploading from his channel and eventually deleted it, it became a meme that he died. But when he didn't return after quite some time, there were some people who thought, well, is he actually dead? This was more of an ongoing joke anyway, but he's okay, luckily, and is back in the community and streams on Twitch. Maxis isn't real. In the Origins cutscene when Rick Toffin is getting Maxis' brain, could that body not be the real one? If so, this means that when Maxis' brain in the drone went to the house, the question can be asked, did Monty put his brain in his body or something? Which would then mean Maxis isn't real.
Five-head theoretical bullshit.
116.
I don't think so.
I found nothing.
Yo, guys, 115 or 116, dude. 116 was due to like some other group. It was so minor.
For this, but element 116 in Zombies could be a 115 alternative, maybe.
115
is the Shadow Man. Mephistopheles is a demon from an old German legend in which a man named Faust, if that's how it's pronounced, was very unsatisfied with his life and wanted to make a change. This eventually exacerbates and he makes a deal with the devil.
I did not hear what I thought I heard.
In which he sells his soul in exchange for unlimited knowledge and luxurious pleasures. So with the demonic
wait till he gets to the bottom of his
words.
See, I'm not ready, dude.
Story, he seems very similar to Mephistopheles, since he can collect souls and promise the Shadows of Evil crew a chance of redemption, and then he goes back on it. I think there are some good similarities here. We also know that Jason Blundell really likes his folklore. Moon modeled after real Area 51.
Chat, that's actually that's interesting that he said that, because I remember that Jason Blundell, the one thing that he told everyone to do was to go and travel and to absorb as much information as you possibly could. I remember him saying that to me, and I was like, dang, that literally explains everything that this man's ever done, where he's so culturally different, at least with all of his maps.
Moon, you spawn in Area 51 before you actually go to the moon.
We are down bad.
And light-hearted speculation leads to wondering, is this section of the map modelled after the real Area 51? Exo-zombies made by Treyarch.
Come on!
Whilst this is completely false, it could be possible that Treyarch may have helped slightly with exo-zombies. It's not uncommon for other Call of Duty studios to work together with one another when making a new game.
Guys, Exo-Zombies 2, 2021?
I think the word stolen is a very harsh and unnecessary phrase to use in this situation. A lot of the apothecaries and many other ether creatures in the Zombies lore and gameplay are very heavily inspired by Lovecraftian designs. JFK voices himself, and many other... Nikolai is...
Dude, I don't even want to... Dude, the JFK gamer, maybe.
Chernov's
JFK?
brother. This was an old theory that went round that states that Private Chernov in the World at War campaign is Nikolai's brother, purely because they share the same character model. However, when the Zombies timeline came out, it stated that on December the 9th, 1942, Nikolai's brother was killed in the Battle of Stalingrad. Private Chernov died in Berlin, 1945. Blackout unites all timelines. This is technically true due to all of the Zombies characters from different timelines being able to mix, but this isn't actually canon. Blundell is Milo's uncle, one of the stronger Zombies memes in the community. This was made due to the good relationship that Blundell and Milo, aka Mr. Waffles, had, and how they are both storyline buffs, as well as their several meetups. Overall, an S-tier meme.
Oh god, oh god. Oh god, oh god, this is wrong. Now we're getting into information that's just purely wrong. Zombies earns more than multiplayer, probably back in the day, dude. Dead Ops 3, boys, it happened. Let's go. Oh my god. Zombies hype was artificial?
Venus Cypher. There are many zombie ciphers, but there are some that really do stick out to be quite bizarre. One example being the infamous Venus Cypher. It reads, October NSA report. They found the source on Venus, beginning...
Any Venus lovers in the chat? One in the chat?
Extraction.
Maybe
this is a very vague cipher, and we've usually only ever had theories about Mars, making this very strange. This to me has to
was there last gen season pass?
On this
Bro,
iceberg.
you cannot
because
be
seriously,
saying that to me.
what the hell does this mean? Hopefully we'll have the answer to that one day. Reverse timelines. I looked this up, I did some digging to try and find something about reverse timelines, but I came back empty-handed.
I think that was just the cycle. Like how we are in the timeline that reverse timeline, the Zombies timeline.
Ted real prototype. Ted is
real.
Himself who drives
Ted
the
is
transit
real.
Bus. You know that robot guy that just kicks you off the
real.
bus when you keep knifing him? Yeah, him. I couldn't see anything about a real prototype, but however, I can assume that this is talking about Ted's original design before he got disfigured from the blast.
That would be
interesting. On the transit
to see.
loading screen, you can actually see a picture of the bus station before the rockets hit the moon.
Yeah,
on
how
the
does he
side
actually
of the
look
station,
like?
There is a sign with an image of a bus and a man in a bus driver.
Is that how we looked like, chat? Was this how Ted originally looked like? Boys, can I get a GG kiss a homie for Ted?
Uniform.
That's him right there.
This could easily be Ted before.
That's him
his
right.
face
I literally
got
never
melted
thought
off
of it like
due
that.
to the uniform and similar facial structure. I think this is
my
perfectly
gosh.
plausible. Zombies hype was artificial. I believe this was the fake Easter eggs that were made and all of the super Easter eggs and just other things like that to create hype for something that simply isn't real. Don't be fooled. There are many
DLC
fake
29?
Easter eggs and hoaxes, such as leaks that create artificial
DLC
hype.
101?
TGR is a dev. The game
TGR is a no mega lol.
Evolution is a Zombies YouTuber who leaks new info about the latest
Align the
Zombies news
planets.
and COD games in general. Due to his
Align the
specific
planets.
leaks, it was speculated that he was a dev. This most likely isn't true.
Probably
Ultimus
not.
didn't matter.
We just get
there
that
was a
info.
cipher saying that Ultimus will prevail, which, with the ending we got to Zombies, it feels as if they didn't really amount.
Well, you gotta keep in mind, maybe in Jimmy Zielinski's timeline of how Black Ops 3 should have been, maybe Ultimus was gonna win. Think about that, chat. We ain't never forget.
Group 601. There is a strange group called Group 601.
You actually got the Greg on,
logo
boys. Let's
can
go
be
drink
seen
in the
on a
chat.
World at War loading screen on Derice. The logo can also be seen in game file images and also several Black Ops 3 campaign missions. It has been speculated that Group 601 could be an early version of Broken Arrow, or maybe it was a placeholder name for Group 935. Samantha in COD Ghosts.
What the fuck? Excuse me? Hello? Excuse me? Hello?
In Extinction, there is a character named Samantha. No relation. Dead Ops 3. Dead Ops Arcade
no relation. Yeah, that's
is
good.
back,
Good.
and the third installment of it is found in Cold War, and it's the rise of Mama Back. It's pretty fun. If you've been avoiding it in Cold War, just go and play it. It's a
Dead
good
Ops
time.
3 was gonna be a
Zombies
big
earns
meme,
more
though.
than multiplayer.
Initially,
in Black Ops
probably
3,
not anymore.
I can believe this due to Zombies Chronicles being the most sold DLC of 2017. But other than that, I would say most of the COD player...
Chat, can I get an F in the chat yet again? For Zombies taking another L.
Base is all
earning
for
less
the
now than
multiplayer,
MP.
meaning that Treyarch probably earn way more money from the multiplayer side of
This
things.
is the
real
truth.
Hitler boss.
This
It's
is
still
the truth.
not true, unless maybe on the newest Zombies map, if you get to a certain round, just maybe Black Ops DS is canon. This one is a joke. Black Ops Zombies on DS.
Any
is
house
not
map
canon.
players,
Thank
let's
the
go.
Lord. Mob of the Dead happened in real life.
Oh my
the events of Mob of the
God.
Dead didn't happen IRL, but however, the
Give me
boys
all
at
your COD
Treyarch
points.
did take a trip over to Alcatraz prison to be able to get it very accurate, and I've got to be honest, they did a very good job. Many of the rooms look identical to actual Alcatraz, but it does have that zombies
They did a good job,
magic
I won't lie.
sprinkled over
Who
it
made
that
this
we all
video?
love.
It
Dr.
was
Monty
the
is
homie. The Exceptional Gamer. Black Ops DS. We love you.
Weasel. This is another Mob of the Dead theory that claims that Weasel broke the cycle in the map and he didn't die like we thought, but in fact came back as Dr. Monty. He used ideas from the comics that he would draw to make the perks and everything else we see.
I think the comics was quite possibly one of the biggest failures with like connecting the fan base. Because, like, I feel like very few people actually got the comics, including myself.
And then Weasel goes on to help others break the cycle. Whilst the characters do have similar faces and it's fun to think about, this most likely isn't really true due to how far-fetched it seems. The giant cut Easter egg. This is a theory that actually does make some sense. With the style that Black Ops 3 had, it wouldn't be surprising to believe that the giant had an Easter egg which could have been about...
Chat, do you guys agree with that? The giant has the Easter egg?
Fixing the robot that is broken down outside of the map. This is because of the Der Eisendrache intro, where it seems like our characters
that would have been pretty
come
cool.
out of the robot that was shot down, almost as if they
only
were
have the Bruno one
the
from the
robot.
mystery box,
Jason
yeah.
Blundell never left. This claims that Jason Blundell never left Treyarch. This isn't plausible since it is
What the fuck? Who's thinking this shit, dude?
proven
Who
that
is
he's
thinking
gone.
this?
The kids are in control. In the Origins
Bruh,
ending, we see that the
no.
children in the house, more specifically Samantha and Eddie, they're playing with what looks like statues or board
gamer
game
toys.
pieces, and essentially making up the ending,
Annihilator
meaning that if we
upgrade.
apply this logic to the map, then this leads us to believe that Sammy has control, and so does Eddie, since Samantha said it is his turn to play next. And so do the rest of the children, probably. I've always been pretty certain that they are not fully in control, but how much power do they have? Last Gen Season Pass.
You gotta be shitting me. You gotta be shitting me. Last Gen Season Pass? You gotta be fucking joking me, dude.
When Black Ops 3
You gotta
released
be
on PS4 and
joking me,
Xbox
dude.
One, Treyarch also released it on the last-gen consoles, which were the PS3 and Xbox 360. This monstrosity of a game...
Chat, part of me really does wish that we got to see last gen Zetsubo no Shima Garad especially, with the flying dragons all around the map. Could you imagine, chat? Oh my god, that would have literally been the greatest thing to ever happen. And Revelations. Oh my, dude, that would have been fucking hysterical.
Game was comically
I would have
bad,
loved that.
and when I say this, I mean everything looked like someone regurgitated Play-Doh 3 times. Many memes came from this since it was just so bad, and the most notable being last gen Richtofen. As to where the season pass for this game comes into the equation, well, it doesn't. This was a slap in the face for people who wanted to buy the season pass but couldn't on the last gen consoles. The cherry on top of this here is that the giant also wasn't available. bots pre-Black Ops 4. Not too sure what this is talking about since bots in zombies were new with Black Ops 4. The real DLC 5. Maybe Zombies Chronicles wasn't meant to be the original plan. However, the only thing I could
it definitely was.
Find I think so. Is a video literally called The Real DLC.
Dude, I give up. I give up, bro. No. No, 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 no. Oh no, dude. This is such a terrible mistake.
5 Zombies by the one and only JC Backfire, where him, Liam for the Winter, Mr. Telexify, and Azora play Left 4 Dead 2 and make jokes about it being DLC 5. World War II was
This is so sad. This is so sad, dude. Left 4 Dead 2 gaming.
Actually good. Okay, don't worry,
Excuse
not
me?
real World War II. It's talking about...
Yeah, dude, the real World War II was actually so good, dude.
World War II
zombies, who would ever say that?
For me personally, in all honesty, I can understand why people think that this is an underdog zombies mode. Jack's dead sister, back in the wonderful year of 2013, Lonely Mailbox, aka Jack, stopped making videos for a while with no explanation given, and as a result, people started to think that for some reason his sister died and he needed to take a break, but later on in a Q&A he clarified that she is alive and well. Z House 3. The Z House was easily one of the best times in the zombies community and was a huge part of the golden era of this mode. It was a group of zombies creators which involved Mr. Telexify, Lonely Mailbox, MC Sportshawk, Chucky, and The Smith Plays. After 2 amazing years of the Z House, there was never a third. It seems like most of them would be down for it, but it's just a big thing and life is so busy.
If we ever got the caliber of BO3 zombies, you can bet your ass that I would do something like Z House 3.
Leading us to believe 100%. That a third Z House 100%. Isn't Revelation's second ending. In the game
I wish, dude. No. You guys want to know the Revelation's second ending? It's Dr. Toten, dude.
There was an encrypted cutscene.
That's literally the Revelation's
some kind of
second
ending for Revelations. Turns out that it's completely gone now. It ended up just being an encrypted Shadows of Evil intro cutscene. Now, if that doesn't define anticlimactic, I don't know what will. Story is based off of fan theories. I feel like this one is...
Yes and no, I feel like. I feel like a lot of people don't realize how much influence they have on the zombie storyline. I think that's 100% true. The Rev's second ending was the PS4 blue screen, absolutely.
Since many fan theories in zombies lay out a lot of potential for the story. But I think it's safe to say that this is false. Points are 115. In COD Zombies, it is actually possible to get 115 points. The most common way to do this would be to go prone in front of the perk machine when you'd be on World at War, and you would get 25 points.
That's a
so
weird
all you would
theory.
have to do is get 90 points and then the perk change, and there you would have it. The other thing that this could mean is that the points you get are some sort of 115 energy. Kustover posting. I really hope I got that right.
What is
in
this?
The Moon Radio, we hear a conversation between Dr. Growth and Dr. Schuster. They're talking about their experiments
Dr.
on
Shu,
Moon at
boys.
Station just before Samantha.
Dude, if I see is this playable in the Iceberg, I give up, dude. I give up. If I see nuclear family in this Iceberg, I give up. I give up.
Dr. Schuster. The tanks are full and the shields are down. The machinery is humming nicely.
If I see any of that in here, dude,
but what of the shipment? Dr. Schuster. Most are buried outside of the base. The live ones we've sent back to Kustover Poston. Dr. Groff. Excellent. Then there is nothing left but to wait for Dr. Richtofen's return. It seems like they're preserving live subjects until they are needed at a place called Kustover Poston. When translated, it means custodian post. host, and custodian means a person who has a responsibility.
Any custodians in the chat, boys? One in the chat.
So it seems like Custo the Poston may be some sort of waiting prison or concentration camp for these subjects to wait until they are needed. Custom maps are canon. I'm really hoping that this one is a joke. Zombies was planned in COD 2. Whilst I feel like this may have some merit to it, Zombies was a sudden burst of creativity that happened on complete accident. Maybe the idea had been floating around, but no one acted on it, but this is false. There's only one timeline. Before the official timeline was
there's literally definitely only one timeline, guys.
Released, we would just assume that the events of Zombies took place in one single timeline. But however, that is not the case. It is actually split into 3 timelines that end up making one huge timeline.
It do be the truth. Oh, chat. Oh, God. Oh, God. Fortnite copied Zombie?
Richtofen was a real doctor. There was no actual Nazi scientist named Richtofen who sounded like Nolan North, but however, Nazi scientists would cross some very inhumane lines just to get some results. Some of these horrible people who were just as crazy as Ultimus Richtofen were Hans Eppinger, Josef Mengele, and Sigmund Raster. These were all real.
Why did they all look like Richtofen?
Very awful experiments. It wouldn't surprise me if Ultimus Richtofen was based off of these kind of people, and probably many more. Johnny J did do a video on this where he explains it way more in depth, so if you're interested, then
way more in depth, 4 minutes long.
Yeah, just make sure you finish this video first. There is no super Easter egg. Whilst it is a common belief that maybe there is a super Easter egg hiding out there in Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 4 Zombies somewhere, maybe the answer to our question is much more simple.
Chat, is there a super Easter egg in Call of Duty Zombies, yes or no, dude?
And there is in fact no super Easter egg. The Order. The Order is a cult in the Chaos storyline, which are the ones responsible for the creation of the zombies and...
Dude. No. Just no with Chaos storyline, bro.
The abduction of Scarlet's father. They are the main antagonists of that story and seek power through knowledge. They appear on the maps Voyage of Despair, Scarlet, Dead of the Night, and Ancient Evil. I feel like this is so low on the iceberg since not many people were as interested in this group when the Chaos storyline started. Playable Paris map. Instead of Moon for Black Ops 1 for the final DLC, we were originally going to have a map that's set in Paris, which would have been amazing. But however,
you climb on the tower, you go you jump on the tower, you go
playable, I'm sure there's a custom map out there somewhere. Nazi occultism in World War II Zombies. Nazi occultism is a very speculated topic around them and is one of the many inspirations.
Who was in Paris? It was Nikolai Tokyo Dempsey. Okay, and maybe Richtofen, boys. Come on, bro.
For a lot of sci-fi media and things like Call of Duty Zombies, the Nazis may have tried to make zombies of some sort. Maybe not to the degree that we witness in COD, but maybe some super soldiers that act like them and are just as aggressive. There were horrible Nazi experiments that happened, and for all we know, some even more horrible occult stuff may have been lost. I would say you see the most of this in World War II Zombies. This is a huge rabbit hole to dive into.
Yeah, that would be a whole video.
Speculation and
could do a ton of information.
The cycle was never completed. I think this is suggesting that the characters never actually made it to
I see who shouldn't know Jay's sync, I'm gonna
the cycle was completed as it was written in the
dude, that cannot be on. If I see that shit, I'm literally leaving this video.
Timeline. Maybe this is saying that our characters would have never been able to complete it due to circumstances that may have happened in another universe, such as Monty never interfering or Primus never meeting in 1918 France. Obviously we have seen the cycle completed, but this is fun to think about. Fortnite copied the zombies. I guess they did this with the Fortnightmares event. Dark Ether storyline. The Dark Ether is one of the most mysterious parts of COD Zombies history.
Bro.
It's said to be a dimension that is below creation, and in Tag the Totem, the whole of the multiverse was vanished here. The storyline for Black Ops Cold War Zombies takes on a more main focus of the Dark Ether, and we play as the Requiem Strike team and follow Samantha as we uncover more about the Dark Ether, Crazy Rabbit's real hate crimes. This simply isn't true, and I'm sure this one is a joke. Crazy Rabbit jokes
until he reacts to this video and just says some some left field shit. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Real Nazi experiments.
Hello?
So one question that is on mine and probably everyone else's minds is, did the Nazis actually do experiments and try to make zombies or anything similar? The answer to this is that we actually don't know for sure. It definitely seems like something that they probably would have done.
I thought he literally said he did in the last
trying to reanimate
section.
A corpse. However, it is definitely possible that they did or at least tried to.
When will be the last COD Zombies Easter egg, dude? You know what's sad? It actually might be earlier than we think it is. That's really sad.
And it was lost. But whilst that is up for speculation, here's something that is actually true. The Nazis did use drugs such as meth and cocaine on a lot of Nazi soldiers to make them more alert and aggressive, whilst not really all that conscious, much like a zombie. Bible predicts zombie storyline. Nope. World at War is MK Ultra.
That is such a great answer. That really is such a well put answer.
MK Ultra was a CIA mind control and hypnosis experiment that tried getting information from human subjects. This kind of work began in World War II and was continued later on in 1953. Maybe if you look hard enough in Zombies or even the campaign, there may be some references to MK Ultra. But as to World at War actually being MK Ultra, I'm not sure what this means. The last Easter egg. One day, there is gonna be one last Easter egg. It will either be one of the best Easter eggs of all time, or one of the worst.
Guys, do you think the last Easter egg ever made will be the best or the worst? I think it's gonna be bad. And I think that is going to be partially the reason why people give up.
But until that day we find out, we can only imagine what it could be. Activision, co-operator of...
Because if it was the best, then it wouldn't be the last one.
This is all just fun speculation. Maybe the microtransactions that the recent COD games have been riddled with are Activision playing a part in the New World Order. Yeah, I couldn't find much else on this.
Gosh,
Jason Blundell assassinated. For a brief period in Black Ops 4, there was a time where Jason Blundell made absolutely zero appearances for any trailers or reveals. For a fun session of tinfoil hat time, maybe he was assassinated and then replaced. Lee Ross is CIA. Yeah, I really don't know what the end of this iceberg has become. The only thing I could find for this is that I think there was an actual CIA agent called Lee Ross, which was a funny coincidence. Maybe Lee Ross left Infinity Ward to become an agent. And now for the final entry of...
I'm just gonna tell you this straight up, dude. No mega lol.
The iceberg. We are all part of a greater cycle.
We are all
I think
part
this one
of
is very interpretive. You could say that we are part of a cycle in the sense that we wake up and do the same things day in, day out, and our lives can feel like a cycle and just repeat themselves too much. The cycle can be broken by changing the things we do for the better and doing new things, which the last part is something I feel as though Treyarch may have been saying at the end of Tag the Totem. I mean, we hear what our characters want to do with their lives, almost like they're moving on, but not in a bad way. It's more of a nice thing, and that's okay.
Oh my god, wow, chat, we made it! Holy! GG, boys!
The iceberg is finally done. This has taken me.
Let's get some clappers in the chat. Oh my god, we actually finished.
Comforting note, you know, very
that was
feel at the end there. And this iceberg, can I just say, was amazing to cover. I have enjoyed doing it so much. And I want to give another huge shout out to the Reddit user Smart Newbie for making this iceberg. I really do want to thank Mish Cause and Sunflower for really inspiring me to do this. this iceberg. And I hope that if you've made it this far, you've got a really good glimpse as to how just complex Call of Duty Zombies can be. Seriously, compared to other icebergs, this is one of the biggest ones I've ever seen. And if you're still here,
and
then
there's literally,
thank you so much from
there's
the absolute
literally
bottom of my heart.
so much. There's literally so much as well that hasn't been said, which just goes to show you how unending of a rabbit hole this series is. Boys, make sure you go check out the homie Call of Duty Zombies Iceberg, a deep dive. This was a wild one. This was a wild one.